Welcome back. It's 5:50. Time for your morning news now. Starting with some breaking news. Outgoing Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte has been formally selected to become NATO's next Secretary General. The Secretary General is NATO's top international civil servant and acts as the alliance's key spokesperson and chair of all of its major committees. He'll officially take over on October 1st at a difficult time for NATO amid the Ukraine war and a crucial U.S. election. Happening now, the trial is underway for jailed American reporter Evan Gershkovich in Russia. Media was briefly allowed into the courtroom before proceedings started, but now that they have started, no reporters, friends, family, or U.S. Embassy staff will be allowed into the courtroom. The 32-year-old was detained in Moscow in March of last year when he was arrested and charged with spying. Russia alleges Gershkovich acted on CIA instructions to collect secret defense and military information. He's the first journalist to be arrested on such charges since the Cold War. La Crosse police investigating several shooting incidents. They say officers responded to the 100 block of 3rd Street North around 1 a.m. Friday for a fight that turned into a shooting, though nobody was hurt. Then Monday night, officers responded to the 500 block of Hood Street. Nobody was injured, but officers found shell casings between 5th and Adams and 6th and Hood. Police are asking anyone with information to call the number on your screen. Prairie du Chine's mayor has declared a state of emergency as the Mississippi River continues to rise, prompting city officials to prepare to shut down access to St. Feriol Island until further notice starting Friday at midnight. The National Weather Service is predicting the river to reach over 20 feet by next week. Passes will be available to business owners to check on their businesses throughout the weekend. Nobody else will be allowed on the island until it's deemed safe to return.
We remove all the porta potties, we move all the bathrooms are closed on the island. All the picnic benches are moved to higher ground, so like a ball field complex on St. Feriol Island. We have sandbags available today. We had the Department of Corrections here in town, the prison, loading sandbags.
The public can contact City Hall to pick up those sandbags if you need them. Wisconsin election officials say there are enough signatures to force a recall of Assembly Speaker Robin Vos in his old district. Officials will vote tomorrow on ordering a recall election, though it's unclear which district lines would apply. Republican voters targeted Vos for refusing to decertify Biden's 2020 win and impeach the state elections administrator. If approved, a recall election would be held August 6th. Even if Vos loses, he could potentially return to office in January by winning November's general election. Happening today, President Biden is expected to announce a pardon proclamation for U.S. veterans who are convicted by the military under a law that banned gay sex. The pardon applies to those who were convicted from 1951 through 2013, and one official estimates about 2,000 people will be affected. Anyone convicted of non-consensual sexual acts will not be pardoned. A pardon does not immediately change a person's discharge status. Those who receive one will have to apply to a military board of corrections to have their records changed.
All right, and away we go. Looking at your first weather here. We're looking at La Crosse holding on to 67 degrees as we go into the morning hours, and then by the time you get into the late morning, well, we have showers actually kind of popping into the picture. They are light, and of course, it's about a 20% chance. You have Eau Claire, they're dry, and they're going to be sunny. Get out and enjoy it if you can. Of course, we see the river levels. This is going to show some exacerbated areas of heavy rainfall coming in as we go in the next several days toward the end of the week and into the beginning of next week. Bear that in mind. We'll go into the next 7 days where you're looking at 79 degrees, 76 tomorrow, and then upper 70s. So we're going up and down, my friend, and then cooler conditions with sunnier skies on Saturday and Sunday, and then more storms again to start next week for July.
Oh, man.